urgent need to tell our stories to the world. It's our duty to tell it together.
The future of our storytelling starts now. No one but us will tell the stories from and of
Africa. Stories of magic and wonder. Where are the new stories from Africa? Stories of magic and wonder. It's time to tell them, one prompt at a time.
From Timbuktu to Tripoli, Libya to Lagos, our African stories have power.
Our stories have the power to transform, the power to shape our collective African future.
Our future is now, so is the urgent need to tell our stories to the world. It's our duty to tell it together.
The future of our storytelling starts now. No one but us will tell the stories from and of Africa.
So let's come together and tell those African stories that matter to us. Welcome to this celebration of African storytelling at the intersection of art and tech.
This is the future. This is now. Welcome to AI Africa.
The Niger AI Film Festival, a new future for filmmaking at the intersection of art and tech.
Where are the new stories from Africa? Stories of magic and wonder. It's time to tell them, one prompt at a time.
From Timbuktu to Tripoli, Libya to Lagos, our African stories have power.
Our stories have the power to transform, the power to shape our collective African future.
Our future is now, so is the urgent need to tell our stories to the world. It's our duty to tell it together.
The future of our storytelling starts now. No one but us will tell the stories from and of Africa.
Will be your, should we say guardians of this?
The VIP pass to everything NAIFF for the night.
You're in your radio bag. Yes, we will be your host for tonight. But before we proceed into giving the awards, we would like to call on a very beautiful, a very poetic lady, Miss Wana Wana, as she serenades
Let's put your hands together
us.
for her as she makes her way to the stage.
Please keep the applause coming. Thank you very much. For the people in the back, keep it coming. Thank you.
Hello. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Now, wow, I never chop. They gave you guys wine. They gave you small snacks now, small chops outside, right? So there's energy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. My name is Wana. It's an honor to be here and to be sharing poems with you. I always feel like it's a privilege to perform in front of other artists because it's like you're speaking to yourself and your people are in the room. So they get you. So I'm believing that, we're in this together, right? And so when is for the dreamers, the makers, the griots, the storytellers. This is for the ones inventing language, the ones weaving worlds, the ones galvanizing galaxies, archiving algorithms, fashioning futures, the ones preparing potions, divining in digital. We say, hold your voice. Hold your voice in this labyrinth of a world consumed between screams and screeches, between clatter and clangs, between wailing and whispers. Hold your voice. Hold your voice. Plant that vision. Let the roots take shape, crawling past stubs and stones, past patience, past fossil and future. Hold your voice. Hold your voice to the tap of the buttons in nanos. You contain the continent's stories. You are a harvest becoming. The world is bearing witness. So nourish and nurture and hold your voice. Hold your voice. Show up, ready. You are a kaleidoscope of truths, unwritten, untold. So don't fold, hold your voice, never back down. For as many times as you stumble or fall, dust those feet like a Lazarus rising. You are a phoenix, mythical, mystical, magical, no Icarus with melting wings. So hold your voice. Stay curious. Your mind is a maze of possibilities. You are a seed of griots, a fruit of ancestors, tragic, comic, Afro, future, science fiction, fantasy, alt, reality, magical realism, melodrama, soap opera, unfathomable. So hold your voice. Blazing this trail is a drill in self-belief. Keep your faith tucked between the soft membrane of your fingers. Nobody has ever told you this, but you are a Martian mutant configuration traversing the universe with dreams wrapped in this shell of a skin. So in case you don't know, you are wild and unimaginable. And my God, you are powerful. Look at you. How you alchemize the lives and histories of the world in stories, in poetry, into song. Look at how you build narrative in motion from specks of artificial intelligence. My God, you are powerful. You are a blueprint. So hold your voice. Never lose the kick in your guts. Never stop caring about this work. These stories are waiting on you to unfold, so embrace the chaos. Sprint past the fear. Keep showing up. Keep making. Keep alchemizing. Keep looming those dreams. Keep holding your voice. Thank you.
Please, can we double up on that applause? Were you inspired? Were you inspired? If you were, then let me feel let me feel it. Thank you very much, Miss Wana, for that powerful message. That's the beauty about poetry. Just, I think it makes you understand why in times of old, when soldiers were going to war, they sing. They lay chant, they speak chants, and it helps them charge their spirits. Right, thank you very much once again. Now I want to invite to this glorious stage a visionary. Yes, the man behind this entire vision. He has pushed this from day one. I mean, it was his idea, but he has pushed it to a point where we tell ourselves, we need to double up on our work. We need to do better. He has inspired me. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it a resounding round of applause as I welcome to the stage our chief promptasian, Obinna Okerekocha. Please give him a round of applause.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I'm so honored. I'm so humbled. First of all, thank you so much for coming out. You could have been doing a lot of things. You could have been, I don't know, it's a Saturday, but you came here to just be a part of this journey with me. So thank you so much. There'll be time for speech making, but I want to invite somebody to stage who is very special to me, who sort of encapsulate what we're trying to achieve, and she's done some amazing work within the AI space. Is Dr. Toyosi in the room? She's not in the room. Okay, because she's supposed to give the keynote. So yes, I'm just going to keep talking until but she told me she was inside. So yeah, so thank you very much. I'm just going to say a few things and then we'll go back to the event. This is something, I think that we're on the precipice of something really special on the continent, especially in the world. I think it's no gainsaying that, AI is here to stay. It's not a question of whether you like it or not. It's not a question of whether you believe it or not. This is now. This is now. And for me, I was going to do something else. I'm in Nollywood. I've done a bunch of things in Nollywood. And the challenge with Nollywood is distribution. One of the biggest challenges. But, one of the things I said to myself is I'm going to challenge myself to build something that looks like a distribution platform. And then one day I was in the bathroom, and an idea came to me like they always do. And, it was like AI is going to kick everybody's behind. And I'm like, okay. So I came out to I bounced everything off my wife. I said, look, I think I think I need to do an AI festival because I don't see this happening. I mean, guys like Ron, who have been doing it for 3 years, and a bunch of other ones. And I said, I'm going to do it. So I walked backwards. I said I was going to announce it on my birthday, put together a small team, and in less than 3 weeks, we had the site up. I announced it on the 5th of April, and that video went out. And a lot of people were like, what is this guy talking about? Is he going to do it? Can he do it? Because you know what it is? People say things. We know this in the creative space. People say things, but saying is one thing, doing is another thing, and I've been able to, God has given me the grace to do this. I am thankful to him and the team of people around me. So I just want to say, sit back, relax. We're going to just go on. Our guest speaker will join us. She's supposed to be the keynote, and she has to give that keynote because I know she's around. So thank you so much for coming. Sit back, relax. We have a lot in store for you. Thank you so much.
Where are the new stories from Africa? Stories of magic and wonder. It's time to tell them, one prompt at a time.
From Timbuktu to Tripoli, Libya to Lagos, our African stories have power.
Our stories have the power to transform, the power to shape our collective African future.
Our future is now, so is the urgent need to tell our stories to the world. It's our duty to tell it together.
The future of our storytelling starts now. No one but us will tell the stories from and of Africa.
So let's come together and tell those African stories.
I am a Nigerian, not by choice, by blood, by border, by battle. Born into a passport that needs a visa to breed, into a name that gets flagged before it speaks, into a country that bleeds talent but is bandaged with prayers. You ask me where I'm from, and I hesitate because Nigeria is not just a country. It's a caution sign. It's a capture test. It's a pop-up message that says, this service is not available in your region. I have been rejected by platforms I helped to build, blocked from markets I know how to thrive in, told by algorithms that my IP is a crime. Sorry, we do not support users from Nigeria, but you support our oil, you support our money, you support our resources and our sweat, not just us. Being Nigerian is entering every global room with 1,000 walls already built. My accent suspicious, my name too long, my dreams too ambitious for my passport. We create, you copy. We innovate, you gatekeep. We speak, you mute us. We apply, you ghost us. We win, you question how. I have seen creators, developers, entrepreneurs turn to scammers before they click submit. And yet, despite all the locks, despite all the filters, despite the nose dressed in policy, we still rise. We build our own rooms. We crowdfund education like it's ransom. We launch startups on zero capital and take them to the moon on nothing but grit and prayer because we are Nigerians, taught to hustle before we could spell it, trained to survive where others will fold, raised on the sound of generators but dreaming in silicon. We are children of chaos who make symphonies from noise. We are not asking for pity. We're demanding space. We're not waiting for permission. We're breaking boundaries. So when you ask me, where you from? I'll say it loud. I'll say it clear. With all the fire and all the fury. With all the pain and all the pride. I am a Nigerian. Still standing. Still building. Still dreaming. And still rising.
Okay, while we wait for our keynote speaker to join us, I would like to call on the person of Chisomi Fakandu, beautiful lady, who also happens to be our festival programs director, to join us on stage. Please keep the applause coming.
Thank you. Sorry, hold on. I'm waiting for ChatGPT to give me what I have to say and stuff. Okay. Hi. Good evening, everyone. It is an honor to invite you to the first ever Niger AI Film Festival held here in Nigeria. One of the things that really stood out for me, being the festival programs director, is the fact that we started this in a couple of months ago, and seeing lots of films being made in such a short time by new filmmakers that probably knew a little bit about AI Film Festival or AI filmmaking. And we've been able to get, if I'm not wrong, we had 490 submissions from countries worldwide. And by countries, I'm talking countries in Uzbekistan, Bahrain, countries that probably never really knew that, okay, these are actually countries and not states, right? So yeah, I'm feeling very proud about that. But something else really stood out to me. It was the way the submissions went. I think you can see the statistics. International films came at 56%, and then other countries within Africa came up to about 40-something%. And you could also see that I think there's a little bit of fear, right, in the way that people approach the conversations of AI. And that is why I'm very, very proud of the Niger AI Film Festival team, that we've been able to curate a community of people to teach and educate about AI filmmaking and to also demystify the fear around making films with AI. Fine, AI is here to stay. We shouldn't be afraid of it. We shouldn't be, very skeptical. Whether you like it or not, AI is here. So without further ado, I would like to invite a couple of the jury members. I think there's just one person, Uche. Please, is any of my jury members here? Because we'd like to, give the awards. Okay, thank you. So, the first category would be the best AI short film. And we had 4 nominees in this category. Crimson Bondage, The Great War. Okay, you can see, sorry. Crimson Bondage, The Great War, The People of the Forest, and Starry Parts. And the winner for the best AI short film. The winner for the best AI short film is The People of the Forest, by Nzube Chikwado Ndokwelu.
Every free, every live. Imagine a future where a forest think, where every free, every leaf is part of a living network, a digital mind born of the earth itself.
Hear the Ogini say, hear the Ogini shout.
Okay. So this is Unzube. Please, can you stand for a picture?
Okay.
And this is your award.
All right.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Which one? Yes. Okay, long form. So, best AI long form film. And the nominees are Godzilla in Lagos, Radi and Nema, the Lake NAIFF disaster. And the winner is Godzilla in Lagos. By NAIFF's AI. I told him it was good.
Nigeria is such a blessed country. We are lucky enough to be free of any natural disasters.
There seems to be an earthquake of magnitude 3.5 which has hit Lagos Island.
A creature known as Godzilla has been attacking our citizens.
So the next, please. What are we looking at next?
Okay, let's go to the center. Okay. So the next category, we have the best AI documentary, and the nominees are Oba Eweka 1.
This is Egypt. This is Egypt. And When the World Isn't Built for You.
All right. And the winner is When the World Isn't Built for You. Precious Ebo Okia.
Zainab was 9 when she lost her hearing. School could not adapt, so she left. But years later, she found a new language. Zainab was 9 when she lost her hearing. School could not adapt.
Congrats.
Okay, and for the next category, we have Best AI Animated Film, and the nominees are
No Guarantee, Shadow and Light, Help Us Our Lady, A Breath Apart.
And the winner is A Breath Apart by Zubair Lassi. He's in Tunisia. He's not going to be here, but yeah.
Regarde-toi. Tu respires. Regarde-toi. Tes armes sont rouillées. Ton cœur. Tu respires à peine. Tes armes sont rouillées. Ton cœur s'ébranle.
Et surtout, souvenez-vous, je ne vous demande pas d'être fort. Et surtout, souvenez-vous, vous n'êtes pas seul. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Où je suis?
Allez, ouvrez les yeux. C'est pas encore l'heure de partir. Il faut être courageux. Et il ne faut pas laisser Londres gagner.
Ce n'est pas encore fini.
Tu dois finir le combat, pour de vrai.
really wish the maker was here. I wanted to ask, when I was marking this film, if this was AI. I was confused for a long time. I still need to ask if it's AI or a combination of AI and stop motion. It's really, really good.
Okay. So for our next category, we have Best AI Music Video. And the nominees are?
Obsessed, Children of Anger, Phantom in the Studio, So What Now? And the winner is?
So What Now by Mohamed Osama. He's in Egypt. Okay. So, next category, we have the Best AI Experimental Film. And we have 2 nominees.
Karashika, which is an old movie remake, and Toys, number 2. And the winner is?
Toys by Accrucio Grafeo. He's in Italy. Okay. Thank you. So for our next category, we have Best AI Folktale Creators. And the nominees are?
Stormbringer, Ugochukwu Anikinga's Priest, and Starry Parts.
And the winner is Stormbringer by Nerves AI. Nerves not Pakola Awards homo. Thank you. So, for our next category, we have Best Short Form Creator. This is under 60 seconds. And our nominees are?
Dead Drop, 1. Flying Fish, Injustice by Design, Soweto Uprising. And the winner is?
Dead Drop by Steven.
Welcome back to hell, Adrian.
I'm at the drop point.
Ryder, it's a setup. I repeat, it's a damn setup. Hand it over, now.
Package secured? Secured.
Visual on enemy armor in the vicinity of the MSR. Welcome back to hell, Adrian.
Is Steven here? Okay, I don't think he's here. So, moving on. We have the next category, AI for Education, Best Children's Content. And the nominees are?
Okay, nominees are Newton's Law and The Girl Who Got Lost in the Forest.
And the winner is Newton's Law, Precious Ebo Okia.
Jason! I'm coming! Jason! I'm coming! Jason! Hurry up! Your school bus is here! Jason! I'm coming!
Congratulations. It's a tie.
Okay. So for our next category, we have AI for Gender Equity. And the nominees are?
Her War, Revelation 35, Episode 1, Finish, and The Paranoid Dream.
And the winner is Finish and Paranoid Dream by Jimena Aguilar from Argentina.
En el futuro todas las personas van a tener el mismo nombre. En el futuro todas las personas van a tener el mismo nombre. Y todas las cosas y objetos también se van a llamar con el mismo nombre. En el futuro, vamos a estar todo el tiempo hablando del futuro.
The nominees are
The Roots, The Robot's Dream, The Clown, The Scream.
And the winner is The Roots by Gürkan Atakan, a Turkish filmmaker. Okay. Now we have, for this category, right, this was one of the reasons I said what I said earlier about having a community and teaching people about filmmaking. We wanted to have an opportunity for students that are making AI films to have an opportunity for, the film festival. And we only had about 2 submissions in the student category. We're hoping that we get more, in subsequent years. So, the winner for this category is Soft Life by Lolia Okorosa for AI student film.
Soft life for a play, but I didn't go either way. Got the guide on my plate. This my soft life season. No pressure, I move with reason. Now God, if I fight my demons, I just they catch my freedom. Soft life for a play. Soft life.
Okay. It seems Lolia is not here as well. We have 2 more awards to go. And this one was a jury award. This is supposed to be...
Okay. The Disruptor, right?
No, Niger AI.
Niger Soul. Are those the nominees?
No, they're not.
Okay. So Niger Soul, Best Cultural Interpretation Using AI. Joel Niptim. Ntejum.
For Oba Eweka.
For Oba Eweka, number 1, Nigeria. Is that Igbo? I'll ask.
I said that young one I saw that door, you know, you the song of a door, you know. When no young, when you do, and when the butter, room down, I back in you to noon, Uboka. Oberon, Academia Dima, Ober Yelefo, Oba, Opa,
So much creativity that I felt inadequate. People were making things I had to double check if it was AI. I had to be asking. I would go to the synopsis to find out if it was a real movie or if they were real actors. People are really pushing these tools to create something amazing, and I don't know whether the world is ready for what's coming next. But it's not a threat. It's just finding new people, giving new people new abilities to tell their stories is really powerful. And I learned that just marking these movies. So that's my take.
Okay, thank you. So we have a jury special award. This is called the Disruptor. And the award goes to Zubair Jlassi for A Breath Apart. Unfortunately, he's not here, but...
Regarde-toi, regarde-toi. Tu respires à peine, tes armes sont rouillées, ton cœur s'épuise.
Je ne vous demande pas d'être fort. Et surtout, souvenez-vous, vous n'êtes pas seul. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Où je suis?
Allez, ouvrez les yeux. C'est pas encore l'heure de partir. Il faut être courageux. Et il ne faut pas laisser Londres gagner.
Ce n'est pas encore fini.
Tu dois finir le combat, pour de vrai.
Very much. It has been an honor serving for this year's jury and for the festival.
Thank you.
Please, let's give them another round of applause. And a round of applause to all our winners, the ones who were here present and the ones who were, in absentia. It's not easy to create anything. It's not easy at all, especially a new space like AI. It's not easy to, put this together. But thank you so much, everyone. Once again, thank you very much. So we're going to be moving forward, but before I do that, I would like to confirm, is Malika Febwa in the building? Is Mr. Malik here? Okay. Well, while he is not here, while we wait for him to return, I would like to call back on stage once again our Chief Promptasian in the person of Obina Okirikocha. Please, another round of applause for him.
Thank you very much, Chidera. Thank you very much, Chisom. So once again, thank you so much for being here. I just want to say that I'm highly honored, and we've come to a point of the event where it is really special to me, because everybody's been talking about, so is AI going to replace traditional filmmaking? And my answer to that is no, it's not going to replace traditional filmmaking. But what we're trying to say is, this gives you a glimpse into what's possible, into an option, So for me, the question is, what is the future of African storytelling? Where is the future for that? And I'm saying that it's at the intersection of art and technology. And we have two special showcase movies that sort of showcase what exactly we're trying to talk about. And I have two films that I'm going to be showcasing, and one is called Mansa by Issa. Issa is a Malian filmmaker, somebody who's a part of our AI Africa faculty. He's been doing great stuff with us, and he's done something really great. I'm sure everybody knows about Mansa Musa. Everybody has read about him and stuff like that. So he's reimagining what he was like, centuries ago. We're going to see a bit of that. And then the second film we're going to be looking at is from Hussein Dembel, who is actually Senegalese, and he's done something really remarkable about this film. It talks about, it's in French, but it's also in English subtitles. It's really great. It's just to get us to see the power of what this. I'm sure you've seen a lot of what it can do already, but there's some things that two films have selected that I want us to see, and then just take a moment to take AI seriously, because, like I said, it's something that it's not coming for your job, but you need to see it as something that can empower you to do greater things and tell stories you've never been able to tell before. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. So let's have Mansa. So the lights, please.
Golden sunbeams unveil new lands. Whispers drift from endless sand to the boundless sea. Our fearless leaders set sail on perilous paths, chasing what eyes have never seen.
This is not the moment to hesitate. If you hesitate in war, you die.
Not all dangers wear a face.
I need your help to get a message to Musa.
Some lurk in shadow.
Bakari, go fetch Musa and tell him to come here immediately.
It may already be too late.
My nephew, open this and read it.
When the past returns, it never comes alone.
What is this?
Vengeance walks beside it, and the road ahead, clouded by shadow.
Men, brothers, let's not fight over meaningless things like gold and silver.
Forces that twist fate and threaten to tear the world apart.
I understand your concerns. Yes, you are my trusted advisors, but I am the Deputy Mansa.
Mami Wata, I summon you from the depths. Hear my plea, Great Mother.
You again. Why do you keep summoning me?
I believe we had an agreement. The terms have changed. Then so have I.
It's too much, I tell you. All this responsibility. Now that I am Deputy Mansa, everyone expects me to have all the answers.
Malik, How can this be? I thought you were dead.
As you can see, I am not dead.
I heard you have been through a lot. That is why your hair has turned white. Do you want to talk about it?
Help me! I told you not to touch the lamp!
Golden sunbeams unveil new lands.
Kubari feet love, kubari jomla, yite gangorga, garmila gorla, mitki kujara jinla, kujara roila, eninga doda, eninga wawa wario, jamba wario, jamba wario, jamba 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 Jamba, 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 warrior, Jamba, warrior, Jamba, warrior, Jamba, 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 Jamba. Ba may jam bi xeex ba goreel buur. Buñ may fay jël sama deret tour si paxu fen ñu xóot lañu dajalee suul pexe si kaw suuf la yem dëggay muuc da ngeen juum mënuma dëkkee muuñ bu sama doom dofee tey sama sëtay muus bu sama baat dewee tey sama jëfay dund fu ma tàddee benn yene ma joreel fukk yére yiñ la xeexale nga sol ñi beeg moom ak gom yi si nekkoon mën sigi si say mbokk ñu bam ñu ne ay xob fasone ñi lay xont bu du mbokk tax sa noonu si lañ bokk xam nga ko la réyeen gore di ngeen romb suufe ba jëfu mala mën na kawe si seen kaw ku bañu lu la teg day mujj dagan ci seen kaw ku maamam tur sa deret tur sa ronga ñi lay fomp nit ki ku bari fiit la ku bari jom la yite gàngoor ga garmi la góor la nit ki ku jaara jiñ la ku jaara roy la ene nga doo daw ene ngaay jambaar warrior jambaar warrior jambaar warrior jambaar 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 Jambare, Jamba, 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 warrior, Jamba, warrior, Jamba. jambar, the warrior, jambar, jambar, jambar. Jambar, 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 jambar. Xar dëgg jël xaaj bi nëbbuñu ko xaaratuñu ndàmpaay gisaguñu koor xol bi xatul waay faat te xaju si nag ñi def jëf ji seen arme dootu fi toog dee si naaj bi keeral leen rey ay jambar yaakaat seen ay der fu lay faj métti tu démb ak tey respect la laaj bu ay añ ak ay dessert li ñu tere doon benn mooy ñuy lool bu ñu feewaloo ñuy doon suñuy noon li ñu tere doon benn mooy ñuy lool bu ñu tere doon benn.
Applause, a round of applause. So let me, about the second film, there's actually a story behind it, All of this happened, this is a real life situation that happened on December 1st, 1944, where a group of Senegalese soldiers were trying to return home after enduring a lot of captivity, and turmoil in World War II in Europe. They essentially were demanding for better treatment and, their rights, etc., only to be met with force and violence. So this actually happened. So again, AI affords us the ability and the power to tell stories we never were able to tell. Like I keep telling my people now, if you wanted to prompt, if you wanted to shoot a film about the Benin Kingdom from the 1800s or the 1700s, how much would you pay for that movie set? I know, rough estimate. But we want powerful prompt. You can bring that together. I'm not saying that should completely change, how we do films. What I'm saying that it provides you with the ability to tell stories that you were never able to tell. Please give it up for Issa and for Dembel, sir. All right, so we're moving forward. So, ladies and gentlemen, my special guest is in the house. I'm going to just going to introduce her. So, Dr. Toyosi Akerele Ogunsiji is how many of us have seen Make Mission? Have you heard of Make Mission? She's the executive producer and the producer of Make Mission, the great film that talks about, the empowerment of the girl child. And, the first, and it was pretty much, I can say what started this AI movement, across our land. She's very inspirational. She's spoken on the biggest podiums in the world around AI. She's the CEO of Rise Networks. She's done some amazing work, in public policy in AI. I'm personally inspired. I remember the first time we had a conversation, I was blown away because I've heard people speak. I'm someone who's very big on inspiration, and this person inspires me. She's a friend of mine. She's, we talk, we share. She's somebody who I have a lot of respect for. And, without further ado, I'm going to welcome to the stage Dr. Toyosi Akerele Ogunsiji. Please put your hands together for her as she comes to the stage. Please don't stop. Keep going.
Folks, good evening. Let me apologize. I should have been here. Hey, Auntie Bola. It's good to see you, ma. Good evening, ma. Should have been here a little bit earlier. These days, there are several competing priorities. Make Mission is showing at the UN General Assembly in a few days, and then we're going to Harvard and a few other. And I traveled earlier today, so I apologize that I got here a few minutes later. Let me first, pay my very highest respects to some of my mentors that I see in the audience. I see Dr. Shuaibu Saini, the DG of the NFVCB. Uncle Shuaibu has been what we Yoruba people call my egbon for several years, and such an honor to stand before you tonight. I like to say that I met Auntie Bola Ata when I was what Yoruba people call Omokbinishin. in those days. And, these are like our heroes, and they remain consistent, continually inspiring to our journeys and our lives and our careers. And I want to celebrate you tonight because it's important to give our heroes their flowers while they're alive. I see my good friend in the room, Wana, and a bald head tonight. I'm going to go straight to my speech. I typically, for the folks who know me, I typically do like to speak from my heart. I like to deliver very extempore speeches, but this is a very important occasion, and I want to be able to, articulate my thoughts in a way that history and the future can codify everything that I've said tonight, because this is not just an ordinary night. This is a night that is going to catalyze a lot of change and a lot of progress for the last few years of my career. I came to tell the ones in their 30s and 40s that there's never a time too late to start career in, my human capital development career. I found AI a few years ago, and it's practically changed my entire life and my career trajectory in a way that I'm unable to comprehend. It's for folks like you who sit at home and feel like I'm 40, I'm 35, I can't start all over again. I came to tell you it's a life from the pit of hell. If you start tonight, you'll be where you dreamt to be 5 years ago, and you'll be glad that you did. Distinguished guests, innovators, filmmakers, diplomats, captains of industry, public sector leaders, my good friends, my mentors, hey, hi. It's an incredible honor to stand before you tonight at the inaugural dinner of the Niger AI Film Festival, a celebration of imagination, technology, and the limitless potential of Nigerian creativity. I'd like to add Nigerian creativity in the hearts and minds of the Omble, Oncho, and La 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 generation. First, let me take a moment to commend my good friend and brother, the visionary behind this incredible festival, Obinna Okirikiocha. Obinna, your leadership, your passion, and unwavering commitment to spotlighting African storytelling through technology has made tonight possible. And I don't want you to worry about how full the room is tonight, because this is exactly how the Grammy Awards started. And if you want to stay inspired, go and watch the video of the very first night of the Grammy Awards so you can have an idea of where you are likely to be going and where you're taking this generation. This vision ensures that Nigeria and Africa are not only participants in the global AI revolution, but are leaders and active players. Please kindly give Obinna a well-deserved round of applause. Now, tonight, we celebrate a festival that recognizes the fusion of technology and human imagination, powering the dreams of 490 next-gen filmmakers who made submissions of their works, some of which we just watched as I was walking in. The Nigeria AI Film Festival is not just a showcase of films. It is a testament that African stories shaped by artificial intelligence can compete on the global stage. Ladies and gentlemen, this is no ordinary gala night. This is a marker of history, and I'm in a fair position to make that statement, and I'll tell you why as we go forward. Tonight, we declare to the world that Africa will not sit on the sidelines of the artificial intelligence revolution. We will not wait for anybody's permission. We will not be spectators. We are the pioneers, the trailblazers, the history makers, the people in whose bellies the fire and the dreams that will power the world in 2050 and in 2100. And I'd say it again that I'm in a position to say that because 3 years ago, I don't remember, I was flying from Spain into Nigeria, and I remember that I wrote to Obinna 2 years ago and told him the story. I was flying, from Ecuador through Spain, and I got to Nigeria and I said to myself, the moment I got to the airport and the smell from the airport slapped me on the face, I asked myself, why and what would it take for us to truly be a great nation? Like everywhere that I've gone around the world, and I've been to the 6 continents of the world, Nigerians are the smartest people. Everywhere. And this is me I know so because, I was VP International Affairs at the Harvard University Kennedy School of Government 8 years ago. I was a student at MIT. I've done executive education at the George Business School of the University of Cambridge. I've gone to the University of New Hampshire. I've seen the world, and I know that Nigerians are the brightest and the best. And every time people are defining Nigeria, I remember on the corridors of Harvard every year, every other week, people would ask me to tell them about the Chibok girls and bring back our girls and Boko Haram. And that's why, of all the positions that were available, I chose international affairs, because it gave me the opportunity to represent students from 103 countries. And the first question that I asked my professors at Harvard was, I'm coming here to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to get a master's degree, and the curriculum is so Western, the content of it does not in any way teach me how to go back to my home country to apply the learning that I'm getting here. And that's exactly the reason why I chose that particular role. 3 years ago, once I landed on that flight, I got home. I found, and it was, I don't know what was different about that particular flight and any other flight that I'd been coming back into Nigeria. But I said to myself, this had to be the defining moment. I got home and I said, the first way to democratize the knowledge of anything is to democratize it. To democratize the knowledge of anything is to deliver it through familiar channels of interaction. So young people in Nigeria today don't watch traditional television or listen to traditional radio anymore. They are on social media. They want music. They want pop culture. They want film. And even though I'd never made a film in my life, I told myself, what sort of film would I make that would get the attention of the world? And so 3 days ago, when I got an email from the Office of the Secretary General of the United Nations, because of Make Nation, I knew that, we're getting somewhere. And that's why I'm very proud of Make Nation, which is Africa's first feature film on artificial intelligence, which I co-wrote and produced and created, that has now captured the world's attention and is now top 70 of the highest grossing films of all times in the Nigerian box office, after I made its way to cinemas in April 2025. And Make Nation in my heart started as just a film, and it has since moved beyond just being a groundbreaking feature film. It's now become an academic masterpiece because University of Toronto has just finished writing a full case study on Make Nation. We only released it in April. And a cultural phenomenon, from girls in STEM crying and feeling inspired in cinemas in Lagos, to University of Toronto, to Harvard, to King's College London, giving Make Nation the well-deserved attention that Africa deserves, because no one thought that, for example, and Africans will be thinking about making films made with AI. I remember that in this country, people said to me, Toyosi, we don't have lights, and you're thinking of doing AI. It's not going to work. And so I remember my pep talk to Obina 11 p.m. yesterday night, bro, get it. Finish them. Because the truth is, the people who are going to tell you it is not possible, and I know a lot of the young people who submitted their films for this festival would be wondering, was it worth it? Do I have a future in it? We'll get to that point. But it's a testament to what happens when visionary storytelling meets cutting-edge artificial intelligence, while also inspiring research, debate, and new ways of thinking about technology and society. When the email from Harvard came a few weeks ago and they wrote the theme to be made in AI Africa, that's how they wrote it. The new school of storytellers and artificial intelligence. And Harvard made the proposal to screen the film in their worldwide week on the 14th of October 2025. I didn't make the request. Again, I knew that we're getting somewhere. Make Mention is proof that African creativity can lead globally, shape culture, and scholarship simultaneously. Tonight, for me personally, is very historic because it marks a convergence of two worlds: the boundless creativity of African storytellers and the transformative potential of artificial intelligence. We're living in a moment where AI is no longer a distant idea. It is here, actively reshaping industries, redefining creativity, and enabling stories to be told in ways that were absolutely never imagined. Globally, artificial intelligence-driven content, just in case you don't know, has surged by over 400% in the last 5 years. Meaning that if you are not on the table, you are on the menu. Yet, Africa's creative talent remains vastly underrepresented in that revolution. This is not a gap, it is an opportunity. If I'm ever going to make any film at any time, I just want to be remembered as the person who continues to make these disruptive stories. I'm working on my second and third film already, and they are all AI-themed films. Because Steven Spielberg did not become an OG by trying to be the other, by trying to become everybody. He does films that we remember them, we feel them, we can touch them. We don't know the characters. Tyler Perry did not become a superhero in filmmaking by trying to be every other guy. There's a reason why all of you watched, no. Straw. I watched Straw. I went to Taraji P. Henson's page and I took a bow on Instagram. I'm like, come on, man. A director who makes you feel that way. Like, you won't walk into Taraji on the streets of Eko Idumota, but, we have a spiritual connection. It takes someone who understands storytelling. Now, imagine look, for me, the point is, all of these challenges that we face in terms of the criticisms that Nollywood films, face, they are not gaps, they are opportunities. And tonight, the Nigeria AI Film Festival is a bold declaration of our stories, our culture, and our imagination, and the fact that they belong on the global canvas. Let us be very clear. Artificial intelligence is a tool. It is a canvas. It is not the artist. Because I always hear AI is going to take our jobs, and I like to remind you, I have a PhD in artificial intelligence, and it is not artificial intelligence that will take your job. It is the person that knows artificial intelligence that will take your job. I've said this time and again, and people will criticize me and say, a lot of companies are downsizing because they're using AI automation. Is that not AI taking our jobs? And I always quickly remind them that those AIs, those AI tools and those AI methods and those AI models and data sets are actually wholly dependent on a back end of human beings that you never see on the front end. And so if you decide tonight that at 45, you are going to change your life and embrace AI, you are likely to be a billionaire in 15 years if you just simply lock in. Now, behind every frame and every algorithm and every data set, there is a human intelligence, African perspective, and cultural depth. AI amplifies our creativity, it accelerates our storytelling, and it expands our reach. But it is the soul of the human storyteller that gives it meaning. This festival is about celebrating that synergy between coders and directors, designers, data analysts and writers, dreamers and doers. Let us remember that behind every algorithm and every frame of animation, there is a human story. We're in extraordinary times, ladies and gentlemen. Artificial intelligence is no longer a concept of the future. It is not a 2050 subject matter. It is a tool of the present, shaping every industry, every story, and every experience that we encounter. This is not the time for African creatives to listen to naysayers. There will always be dissenting voices asking, what's the big deal about AI in filmmaking? Why not just stick to the old ways we understand? You won't achieve much out of this. Nah, them, ignore them. Because the world does not belong to the cautious or the fearful. Fortune favors pioneers, risk takers, and people of courage who dare to take new territories. Those who do not believe in the possibilities of today will end up as spectators of in the future that we're kickstarting tonight. And that future is not far away. It is already here. I know this because I brought the future with me tonight. I couldn't bring my 9-year-old daughter, who's a creative writer, using artificial intelligence to weave her stories already, and has written a collection of short stories we hope to publish when she turns 10 in January. But I came with my 7-year-old son, a coder, animator, and electronics enthusiast, building worlds with AI tools, made his first short film of 3 minutes, 42 seconds when he was only 7+. He's going to be 8 in November. You heard me right, 9 and 7. I remember the day that the U.S. consulate had that gaming event, at the U.S. consulate, and they said I should come and speak to university students who are like gamers and designers. And I took my son and gave him the mic for about 2 minutes and said, look, talk to them. And I said to them after he returned the mic to me, I said, the problem is that Nigerian university graduates cannot compete with secondary school students in Accra and in South Africa, because we're trying to face today's challenges with yesterday's knowledge. Are you with me? Do you want me to say it again? You want me to sink? Do you want it to sink? We're trying to face today's challenges with yesterday's knowledge. We're using 20-year-old curricula to teach young people in a world where you are speaking to a robot and it's answering you. At the Global AI Summit in 2024, September, where I was doing my keynote, I did not need to speak to an entire human being from the point that I landed in the airport till I got to my hotel at the Ritz-Carlton. I did not need to speak to anybody. I don't even speak Arabic. They speak Arabic and I speak English. But I landed in the airport. I knew exactly what to do because they had built an entire system that was communicating to me. When I got to the airport, I was picked up in a Tesla, taken to my hotel. Everything was organized. I didn't need anybody to give me a tag. I did not interact with a human being. So even the level of efficiency and organizational transformation that artificial intelligence would create for us in our companies. I was reading an article on The Entrepreneur this afternoon where a gentleman was speaking about how we moved on from a side hustle to a 7-figure, income by just using artificial intelligence without any single human being. And I'm asking myself, these data sets and these AI tools, they're built by human beings. The robots are trained by human beings. When you ask a question and ChatGPT is responding to you, it's because people are loading data in a back end of 5,000 people in OpenAI. And I recall that in 2023 when Sam Altman, the founder of OpenAI and ChatGPT, came to Nigeria, I asked him, Sam, what did you come for? Because you folks always come from the West to cut us, but we never really see the benefits. And he said, of all the users of ChatGPT in the world, Nigerians are the highest users of ChatGPT in the world. It's not that they told me. Sam Altman and I had the conversation at the U.S. consulate. The governor of Lagos State was there. So every time we're using ChatGPT, we're in a country of 4,000 languages, where if you are trying to train these local large language models, you find out that they're very low on Nigerian and African languages and culture, because it is what you feed AI that AI will give back to you. I'm going to close my speech and say that these young ones, these people that I define as the future, are not waiting for approval. They are the proof that the next generation of African storytellers and builders will not be bound by the limits that we inherited. They are the direct competitors of the present. They are already getting jobs without government. They are getting jobs without traditional companies. Listen, guys, if anybody said to me that Flutterwave or Paystack would have a market capitalization that is equivalent to 10 traditional Nigerian banks 12 years ago, all of you would have said, Yimu. Many of you are leaving your jobs in companies that are 50 years old to work in these startups that only exist that have only started existing 8 years ago, simply because young people said that if you don't give it to us, we're going to take it by force. And absolutely, the truth is, when we define these things, it's important for us to think about the fact that we as a nation, we as a continent, cannot continue to major in the minors. right? The world is moving. The world will move, whether Nigeria likes it or not. You don't like AI in filmmaking. That's not a problem. That's your kettle of fish to worry about. But just know that 5 years from now, when you are played out of the market, it's not going to be your village people or the devil. So to every filmmaker, every student, every techie and dreamer in this room tonight, I don't want you to play small. This is your moment. This is your moment. And I'm going to thank Obina again for putting this festival together because, look, the superheroes of the world are the people who create what you define as springboards that will discover the next generation of doers, dreamers, change makers, the people that are going to transform the world. And quite honestly, I would charge you to create stories that are unapologetically African and unapologetically innovative. I remain authentically African everywhere that I go, right? When I go to Saudi Arabia, where they don't even speak English, I will play Afrobeats for them and ask them, do you know Burna Boy? Because I have a job to colonize you as well, the way your forefathers colonized us many years ago. I have a responsibility to tell you about Shotigba Omble, Sokpe Omble, where you pronounce it like 5 times, you might get it. You know, and you remember me. So when I call you, but when I get back to Lagos and buzz you up in Riyadh and I say, hey, hi, my name is Toyosi. Oh, Omble, you know, my job's done. Use AI to not just tell stories faster, but to tell them smarter, deeper, and more profoundly than ever before. Make the audience feel, think, and imagine. At this festival tonight, let us envision a future where Nigeria is recognized not only as a hub of human creativity, but also as a global leader in AI-powered storytelling, where African narratives shaped by technology, our original data, our original languages, and our original culture resonate across the world and influence the future of filmmaking. In closing, my heartfelt congratulations to every participant whose film forms part of the 490 submissions to this festival, and to the organizing team who have worked tirelessly to make this festival a reality. Tonight, we celebrate innovation, imagination, and the unstoppable potential of the Nigerian talent. I know that I've spoken to the people who are in their 35s and their 40s, and it's not because it's because of them I came tonight, because I also want to recognize the young filmmakers in the audience. But guess what? I find that there's a major problem in this country and this continent right now. Young people are so curious because they have enough time and energy on their hands, but they are working under the leadership of mid-level and senior-level managers who don't know anything about where the world is going. So you have young people wanting to change things in our organizations, and then you have mid-level managers who don't know AI beyond ChatGPT. And so you have a problem and a break in transmission between the generation that has led businesses into billions of dollars, who believe that this is exactly how we've been doing it for several years, and a new generation who's saying that we need to break it, we need to fix it because the system is broken. And this is not so much about filmmaking. Artificial intelligence will change our businesses, will change our country, will change our mindsets, will transform the way we work. It's already here. I mean, you're seeing, if there is, the person who made me discover AI is a person called Dean Fiona Murray, the Dean of Innovation, who taught me entrepreneurial innovation at MIT. And she had said to me 8 years ago, when AI wasn't even a thing, that of all the technologies of the fourth industrial revolution, artificial intelligence has the most transformative potential. Now, Dean Fiona Murray at that time sat on the Council of Innovation of the Queen of England, and still sits on the Council of Innovation of the King of England. Now, these are the people that we need to be shadowing. These are the things that we need to focus on. And I want to challenge you tonight, ladies and gentlemen, let us lift our glasses to the future of African storytelling, the transformative power of artificial intelligence, and the beginning of a festival that will leave an indelible mark on the world. I have a personal theory that life meets you at the level of your audacity. So just do it. Have a good night.
Somebody shout power. Power. How many of you are inspired to use AI this night after that speech. You know, there are some speeches that you hear, you just know that as I leave this room like this, you just feel like I've drank Red Bull, wings, left, right, center. You will just go and fly. Thank you so much, man. That was Dr. Toyosi Akerele Ogunseji. Thank you for that keynote speech, and that was very motivating. If there's anything I took, if there's anything that I took from that speech, it was something she said. If you are not on the table, you are on the what? Mad. So it shows that we're all paying attention. That's something that sticks with me. And life meets you at the level of your... Oh, you guys are paying attention. Please put your hands together for yourselves. The night is gradually coming to an end. You know, awards have been presented. We've had a keynote speech. We still have some interesting things coming your way. But before what I like to call... the special element, or the item 7 of this event, I would like to invite on stage Ambassador Elajo. Please put your hands together for Ambassador Elajo.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having fun. See my brother, how you doing? Welcome home. Elated to be here. This is historical. Where is Obina? Because I really want to. We need to know the importance of what just happened today. It's history in the making that has been made. And to buttress what Dr. Toyosi said, brilliant. Please, a round of applause for Dr. Toyosi and everybody here. Brilliant. AI is not a threat, it's a tool. And anybody that has not gotten the wind of it is really playing around. Wana, I see you. I see you. I'm just blessed and elated to be part of this. Being in this for 3 decades now in the creative space. And very proud to have my company partner in this platform. And I want us to celebrate Obina once again before I do anything. I don't know where he is. He's still working. It's such a brilliant thing. So I don't know if you can cue me in the spirit of celebration. I have a single, I have a song. A lot of people that know me have been doing, but this is exclusive for yo. I want to celebrate a song. It's called Naija International. Basically buttressing what everybody has said. It's not because, say, we did Nigeria, we're not up to par with what the globe has in the world. So if you guys are ready for me, I will just do that. So we celebrate Nigeria.
Pop the champagne bottles.
It's a celebration of our nation. Amidst the bad situations, we're still facing the world. Thank God Almighty, blessed with a gift to speak words almighty. Born to enlighten, like Chilewa Achebe and Wale showing his literary work so incisive. Approach the walk so decisive, can't be put in a box. Lines gon' be more punch than enticing. Back in his prime, original, yes, nobody. My rapper defines excellence with no writing. Oh shit, Bashalifa in the spirit. Ain't nothing more resilient than the Niger spirit. Never say never, never say die. Anywhere the left face na road, Makawai. Ask her to go, we are better shopper guys. Going worldwide, they scared of the fraternize. All those wanker guys get verbally antagonized. Heavily, cause steadily, Africa we just they rise. Walai, I'm in Nigeria International, I just gotta let you know. I'm in Nigeria International, we're moving all over the globe. I did tell you, I'm in Nigeria International, I just gotta let you know. I'm in Nigeria International. Hey, before I talk the crux of the matter, no sin I talk we on thoughtful. From this LSO we get skills plus shakara. SS with the flow, rebellion, ill but the stammerer. Get the picture without 70 cameras. My vocal battery bladder than any challenge. Aburo, I'm far from an amateur. Even my plans go the wall, going down to Calabar. taste the culture, plus to encourage tourism. Check the track record, Nigeria we stay running things. All thanks to Jehovah, offer praise offerings. There's no suffering now over cause we stayed hustling. International but environment nationality. Still rational, Mr. Abnormalities. Before when the walls I were viewed the wrong way. Who for things fell off or win our proper award way. Hey, I'm in Nigeria International, I just gotta let you know. Hey, I'm in Nigeria International, we're moving all over the globe. I didn't tell you. Hey, I'm in Nigeria International, I just gotta let you come along with me. Okay, let's do this. Hey. Let's build and you first create a force field called you need a peace with that before fuel. As I wear my coat of arms the most, I boss real lyrics about Nigeria, not because I just feel for show. In the sort of 419 or drug deals, kidnappings, militancy, bombs and blood spills. But in fashion, singing, acting, sports, we got skills. Comedy, even dancing don't become show deal. That's why I really rapping to better this audio. When my words can leave a mark, stay forever like fossils. My music better fresher like the function of nostrils. Don't be by my mind. I'm on our God's way. Hey, bring the S of the ice, rose and pop still. Celebration of life, we still did top bills. I bright fit on the mic while I we don't win. Our future is bright, our land beyond green. I'm in Nigeria International, I just gotta let you know. Hey, I'm in Nigeria International, we're moving all over the globe. I didn't tell you. Groove with me here. You can stand up if you want. Groove with me here. If you're proud to be Nigerian, proud to be black, proud to be human. Let's go. Hey, I'll be a nice two-step with me, man. Hey, I didn't tell you. I'll be a Nigeria International. We're moving all over the globe. I didn't tell you. Hey, I'll be a Nigeria International. I just gotta let you know. I'll be Nigeria. But we really gotta build our home. Hey. I'm in Nigeria International. Hey, hey. I'm in Nigeria International. Ooh. I'm in Nigeria. Hey. I'm in Nigeria. Ooh. I didn't tell you. I'm in Nigeria International. I just gotta let you. Hey. I'm in Nigeria International. I didn't tell you. Now let me bring it home. I want to shock y'all. This is for the ladies, because without the women, the world won't be complete. Hey, if any of y'all remember this tune back in the day? Okay. Goes like this. You see, I was like, hey, Kambaki, they go to Genti. What I have for you on the real, on the main game sheet. That was my brother, but they get even 10p. They feel when they blue dresses, I get even sending. You see, as I ever sending to me. Come and save this king from all the string groupies. But marry them all, marry kind of strength to be. That day, so damn attracted to one of my fame, you see. They claim to be understanding my story. Man of principles, we know they from holy. Man that keeps it real, yes, they know they from holy. So I'm keep it real on them, I am in that too. Because you be a queen, you my one, I'm my only. You even begin to be chills, even when you're the whole. You give me fever, you may be a believer, don't really treat it. Let's go. Hey, Imakwenu. Hey, yep, that's what I told her. Adama. Yep, that's what I told her. For my lady, hey, you see, I was like, hey, Kambaki, Bliko no Genti. What I have for you, on the real, on the main beam. This is where apple bottom, but still the 10 be the fee. Where the snake skins, I get even sending. You see, you are my true Nubian queen. But don't let it go to your head like a brand new Nubian thing. Seems like a joke, but you found some truth in between. When I envision my queen, in it, I found you in my dream. And meaning, as a king, I got my own very correct escorts. No, as my wife used to pop me for better or worse. True life struggles, whether I make cheddar or not. But I step in the rest, no more you go need several parts. You're cooking up for the mass, no comparing your love. True definition, can't even prepare up rewards. We gon' name your bright price. On for holiday. Because for your mind, you don't all ready for my remitete. Hey, Adama. Fresh is brand new. Hey, Adama. Yep, that's what I told her. I see you there, God bless you. Yep, that's what I told her. Hey, Adama. Yep, that's what I told her. Yes, it's hella Joe. Dark Cypher. Big
food in your face.
Okay, right now, let me take it back. You know, we're OGs before IG. That's different. So are you ready? If you remember the song, I don't think you're too young to be. But if you remember the song, let's take it back with my brothers. It's a legendary song. It's one of those songs that we still play every day. I still get notifications every day since we brought it out. My brother, DJ Jimmy Jack, Mode 9, Two-Face, my brother, Two Baba, and my humble self. Are you ready for me? But yeah, don't stand up. Hey, you can't be sitting down on this song. I won 4 awards with this song. I've gone around. I've made money. Let's celebrate ourselves. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go. I reside in Lagos, the city of hustlers. Everybody's in a hurry, traders and customers. Rockets get picked on a regular. If you're not street, we go park with your cellular. You're driving, I suggest you check your rear view. Be careful, cause an Okada just might be near you. Hey, knock one of them down and the rest gon' tear you to pieces. Hey, I can come down to you. The jungle, the damn fool, drivers always try to fumble. Hey, rush hour bus stops are like the Royal Rumble. The P.O. Let's go. All we do is rumble. Everybody ready? Ain't no humble. Into the eternal abyss. Half the people hold the grudge, the other let's go. Chalice. You're training well. Too much jaw. No get, no go. Let's go. Like that's where we day so. The streets ready to see so. All the people where we similar others. Hey, any music that we play, we do it. Style. Style, style, we're doing it. Welcome home, my brother. This is how we do. This is how we do. Hey, style, style, hey, style. True, Baba. Let him tell y'all. Hey, I remember. Hey, struggle. When we used to acapellas, staying out of trouble. Yesterday, fortune. You know, that explains. Yes, go. Money, something, by Flexi. Hey, JC. Now they give us instrumental. We see they stay strong. Hold up, wow. He can come on my next video. Huh? This Lagos every. Hey, these streets like they see so. All the people when we sing we love them. And the music when we play we do it. Silent, silent, hey, silent, silent, silent. Silent. We do it. Okay, let's go. Whoever thought like Jack will come educate like this? Yeah, they came to elevate, not lifts. Wonder how Mother Africa felt when foreigners and slave. I keep some kill, some taking away, yo. Caged in ships. Wonder how she feels now. We come direct. Plus, we mother change the script like Spike Lee to the right thing. Any profession. With their enterprising, no they joke, approach the game down to earth like lightning. Chris Rock, so don't be shocked. How we take it, real hip hop from the streets to the mainstream. We still get the same spin. Of course you know we terminate it. Fella might stay. Of course you know we ever blazing in the mix like Jimmy. You know my power moves ain't static. Nothing but let's go. Hey, 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 Pop Central. Hey, hey, AI Studio, Fondi. We did it. We did it. AI Film Festival. We did it. We did it. We made history. Hey, we do it in our own. Style, AI. We do it in our own. Hey, rep the culture. Yes. Yes. Storm in the building.
Now you know.
Let's go.
Yeah, here we go. Niggas out there. What?
Put your hands together for Ambassador Ella Joe.
Thank you so much. Walt Smith, I see you. Celeste, I see you. Obi, I see you. See, please come stand up. Please stand up for Obi now. What you have done tonight. What you have done tonight. What today in the history books, Nigeria, the world will reward you. Trust me, the world will. I'm proud to be part of this. I'm supporting it in any capacity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And this was so fun. I was asking myself, when the first song was playing, the second song was playing, I was like, the song need a finish. What's going on here? I'm too much of a Gen Z to be listening to a song of 5 minutes plus. I mean, that shows us where we're coming from and where we're going. Now we're in the studio recording songs of 2 minutes, 30 seconds, and artists are telling you, this song is too long, oh. We didn't make it short again. And, you know, this is just a testament to the fact that we've done something before. We're going somewhere in the future. Thank you so much, Ambassador Ella Joe. That was very nostalgic, and that was it was a good breather for all the things that have been happening here today. Before I tell you the next thing that's coming up, we've experienced the people that came before us that are Gen Zs, right? We will experience the Gen Z. And I don't want anybody to go home because the Gen Z will close the show. And you will experience the new vibe that we have for you guys. So please be patient. But before that, please put your hands together again for our founder, Sir Obinna Okirike-Ocha. Please come back on stage to give the closing remark for NAIFF 2025.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ella Joe. Thank you so much, everybody. We're just going to move quickly. So, I don't know. It's been a roller coaster of emotions for me. I don't even know what to say. But I want to say something. My parents are here. Pastor and Mrs. Okirike-Ocha. Now, why this is special for me? Because I always tell people I am whatever I am today because of my father, right? At the age of 8, I made the decision to become an artist. I mean, I was that kid in school that used to draw for everybody. Let me paint a perspective for you. My father, and I've said this to a lot of people who have met me. I always say this, and I keep saying it. My father was best graduate student at the College of Tech in 1975. At some point in this country, my father was top 3 illustrators in this part of the world. And I say this with every sense of, because, I mean, imagine a 5-year-old growing up with that. I mean, I was so overwhelmed. I mean, my entire life was about art. We had studios in the house growing up. You know, my dad designed posters for Fela, for the hikers. Before Lemmy Garioku, yes, my dad. When Longman first came to Nigeria in the 1970s, you know, they were looking for an illustrator, you know, and this was when it was good. I'm talking about 1972, 1974. You know, Yusuf Grillo, for those who are in the art world, was the head of School of Arts and Printing. And they said to him, you know, these are white people, we're looking for top illustrators in Africa, you know. And he says, yes, I've got Mr. Okirike-Ocha. Yeah, that's my father, right? And all the books from, you know, Longman English, all of the stories from an African village, I still have those things, by the way, from the 70s. So my dad did them. Please, I want you to give a round of applause to my father because because I'm essentially nothing without him. For me, let's have the slides, please. Slide 1, please. I'm nothing without him because you know, and my mother, you know, please, you know, I keep saying my mother once saved my life. You won't understand what I'm saying. You know, for those people who have worked with me, I'm a very tenacious person. I'm very aggressive until I get it done. I get that from my mom. You know, that ability, that never say die attitude, that's just from my mother. When you see me running around like, you know, that's from my mom. So, mommy and daddy, thank you. I couldn't have done this without the years of discipline. And of course, I thank God for the salvation of my soul. I'm a Christian, we're a Christian family. You know, we're nothing without God. God is the center and the pillar of everything that we've achieved. You know, so thank you very much. Thank you very much. I couldn't have done this without you. Thank you so much. We praise God and thank God for everything. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about what's next for NAIFF. So can I have the first slide, please? Yes, so what's next? Next slide. So essentially, we want to create, so what do we want to do? So the next thing for us is, so we've had 490 submissions. We've had all these great films. So the next thing for us is we're essentially looking at creating a streaming platform where you would watch the best AI African films from the continent. So that's what we want to do. Next slide. Next slide. It's a bit wonky. But yeah, so, we have a wealth of stories. I mean, you've had the great, the great orator, Dr. Siwa, told us that this, we have a responsibility to tell the story from Africa. And what is this technology that we have, this power that we have, we have to essentially utilize it to tell the story. So that's essentially why we want, what I'm trying to do with the next phase of what I'm trying to do. The rise of AI storytelling is global, yet African voices are underrepresented. I want to use this platform to represent, and look at, underrepresented. There's so many people, young people, who don't have all the money to make a feature film, but they can prompt. This technology can enable them to tell stories. So our focus is to bring them to the limelight. Creators across the continent that lack access to platforms that want to celebrate their AI-powered creativity. Next slide, please. So curated the very best of technology like you've seen today. I mean, our global showcase today had some of the best films. People were thrilled. People didn't leave. It was incredible. So next slide, please. Young African creators, people in diaspora, global cinephiles, AI enthusiasts. Next slide. Now, this is sort of a mock-up of what we're looking to create. We hope to launch it Q3 of next year. So just watch out for that space. So let's keep moving. Next slide, please. Yeah, so we're building our AI Academy, and what we started was we put together a very fantastic faculty. We're going to expand that, and we have some, I want to say that we've put together some plans. One of the things we want to do is, I mean, you can go to YouTube and learn how to be a filmmaker, right? It's so easy, but what does it take to be an African filmmaker, right? We're trying to build that platform, and we're going to have it in different languages. And there's going to be and something that's going to stretch across the continent where you can come in 1 month, you'll learn learn what it takes. It's not just about prompting, it's about intentional storytelling, prompt engineering, those things. So we want people to come to the platform, and in 1 month, you understand how to tell story from an African's perspective. Yeah, next slide, please. Yeah, so essentially, what are we? We are, we're harnessing the power of AI to create groundbreaking cinematic experiences, to reshape storytelling on the continent. I want to invite some special people to stage who came all the way from the United States of America. Please put your hands together for Rahan, Mindo, and Matt Shimanowski. Please come on stage, guys. Please keep clapping for them, please. They came all the way from California. Don't stop, please. You have no idea. Please, Matt Simanowski, he is documenting everything. He's Polish American. You want to say a few words?
He's not telling the truth. I came from Poland. I'm from California, though. So just to get the record straight. Otherwise, I love you. You're doing amazing things. I'm so happy to be here, and the energy's great. I met some of you because of a documentary, which brought me out here, and this is very inspiring. I was moved by what you were saying. Thank you for those words. I'm going to go back and basically try to energize all of Poland, which has been my mission in the AI space. So thank you again. Thank you very much. I spoke with a lot of you. My documentary is called A Human Future, and we are basically meeting with people to explore what this is, AI, because it's a very abstract notion. And so when you actually get to chat with people, you see how they see themselves through AI. Some people are on the cutting edge. They're trying to push this understanding of AI. A lot of us, I think most of us are here doing that, or at least trying to understand it, and explore it through creativity. And basically, in this sense, we are cataloging, we are capturing this moment in time, which is part of this massive shift that is changing really a lot of, how it's basically changing society in many ways. So that's what this whole film is about. And again, I got to capture the perspective of you folks here. This is the first time I'm in Africa, and it's also the first festival that I can fortunately just kind of tap into for a moment. And then we're going to highlight those voices, and also we're going to apply AI visuals on top of that to make it kind of a unique collaboration in these like micro drama, micro episodes, like hybrid doc content. So anyway, so thanks again. Really appreciate all of you. Hello. Hi. Oh, I have to go over here. Hey, everybody. Hello. Also, I am from California, but I was coming from Cyprus, so that's not entirely accurate, OB. But it's okay. You're forgiven for now. Yeah, this is also my first time in Nigeria and Africa, so this is awesome. I love Nigerians. You guys are so fun and funny and inspiring and intellectual and sharp. I'm like, wow, okay. And so inspired by everything that I saw and the films that I got to see, so thank you so much, Obi. This all started because I just was it Dembele that introduced us? Was Malik that introduced us? We were in this group chat, and then we had Obi on our Gen Talk. We have like weekly. So what I do is I co-founded a community and a collective called Machine Cinema, and basically I'm in a new city every 4 days. For the last year, I basically travel. I train new AI filmmakers. I try to find AI filmmakers, try to feature them. I just really believe that this is a movement that is going to change the world. And like I've done Gen Jams, like yesterday we did a Gen Jam where basically we learn tools and we make short films in 2-3 hours. And the crazy thing is we've done it with like kids as young as 8 years old and people as old as 87 years old. And I truly believe that this is for everybody. And the moment when people realize, oh my God, I can make a short film and I can tell the stories I've always wanted to tell, people sometimes just cry. And I think it's really inspiring. It's awesome. And I'm dedicating my life to just traveling around and meeting people like you. So thank you so much for having us. You guys are really inspiring. So I hope to come back. I was just telling Joy that I'll come back here for like a few months next year, maybe. Yeah, I would love to. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks.
This is beautiful. This is so beautiful, man. I'm serious. Like, it's almost feel like the brother said, coming home. It feels like that for me. Just the brilliance that's here, the energy, the intelligence, the forward thinking, the beautiful fashion, the eloquence, the vision from Brother Obina. I got a chance to see him online. I also was on that Gen Talk as well. But I was looking him up before that. What kind of interview? I know how I got hip to. Maybe Bill told me about you. But just his energy, y'all see the brother. And when I was looking at him on the screen, I was like, he means this. He's serious. And he's not only just got the gift of gab, great orator, but he has the passion, the vision, and the resolve. So I wanted to make sure I came to support this. The first time you talked about this. And I messaged him on LinkedIn. I don't know if he knew I was serious. I was like, man, what's up? I'm trying to go check this out. You know what I mean? I believed in the vision, and then, Men and them hosted him as well. I support Machine Cinema as a beautiful vision. I mean, what Men is doing across the world, him and Fred, is absolutely amazing. And I'm playing my little part. I go to small communities where I'm from, Cleveland, Baltimore, Philly, trying to, going back out that way, but just trying to connect with the people on the ground to let them know about, have this conversation with people who don't have access to the conferences that we may go and pay for, and just talk about it and just be transparent. But this right here is beyond inspiring. I can't wait to tell my family that I found some of my family out here and just appreciating the volume. And I love the question that the sister asked me out there. And I've been thinking about that. Where do we see Africa? Where do we see the vision of, what is our vision of, she said Nollywood, but also just storytelling in general. And then seeing your vision here, that's just, bro, I'm trying to be down. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And so anyway, so I'm grateful just to be a part of this. It's a dream come true for me personally. And I just want to continue to tap in. I met some great people, hopefully future friends. Let's keep connecting, let's keep building. Let's keep building, y'all. Let's keep building. Much love.
Thanks, guys.
Do you want more?
Okay, selfie. Selfie break, sorry.
Everybody as well. Oh, y'all get a picture. Just turn around.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, y'all guys in the picture too. We got the video too. 1, 2, 3, and we got a video.
Everybody say, "Hey, Africa!"
Hey, Africa! Hey! Right on.
Cool. Thank you so much. I want to take our time to mention some very special guests who have taken time to come. Dr. Shuaibu Husseini, who is the head of the Nigeria Video Film and Censors Board. Please put your hands together for him. He was at TIFF and told me he was going to come because TIFF is currently happening in Canada. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for coming. And I have a special guest who's really, really special to me. You people don't have no idea. I think she's my second mom. You know, we worked together at UBA and at Red TV for almost a decade, and it was some of the best years of my life. You know, she's she's a mother to many. I'm sure you can testify to that. To many. Please put your hands together for the one, the only Bola Atta. Don't stop. She was my boss, and it was the best of times. Believe me, it was the best of times. We did great things at UBA and Red TV. For those who know, you know. Thank you so much to my friends, you know, that have come from, you know, I can't, you know, I need to talk about my team. I had this set of people who, I probably only knew one person, Odara, you know, you know, she's cousins with my best friend, and everybody else, and then Chisom, the great Chisom, but everybody else were people I just met on this journey, strangers that were willing to go to war with me. I want to especially mention Queen. Please, you need to stand up. Look, she reached out to me on LinkedIn. She's our project manager and said, look, I want to come on this journey with you. And she's literally the engine. You have no idea. You have no idea. She lives on the mainland. She'll be here when we have meetings, when we have recce's. Thank you so much. I wish I could give you the moon, but thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much. You know, for Uche, for, you know, me, Ronya is here. Put your hands together for Ronya. She's a member of the jury. You know, I can't. It's been a journey of people. Like, they talk about the grace of strangers. I've experienced it, you know. At a time when I really needed help, people I never knew. You know, I want to give special shout out to Babalaki & Co., a law firm. Somebody invited me to an art event, and I went there, and I was just having conversations. You know, me being me. If you guys know me, and I talk a lot, and I'm very, very open. So I was talking about what I was doing, and somebody said, no, you need somebody. Okay, I said, look, let's meet her. And we just got talking for another 20 minutes. And she said, how much do you need? Like, how much do you need? I was like, what? Like, we literally met. We just met on the spot, you know, and, you know, they came in and they did wonderfully well. Duni, you know, put your hands together for Babalaki & Co. And obviously, the United Bank for Africa, Alera is not here. She you know, she's kind of busy. So Red TV and, you know, and Point Tech Technologies, Agatrix just left. He was here a minute ago. You know, and everybody else, Tracker, you know, and let me talk about Ambassador Elajo. We met, you know, and I got introduced to him, you know, he's on Filmic. Shout out to Filmic, eh? And we had this long conversation, you know. I'm friends with his sister. We went to school together, and trust me, when you see him post about this event, you think it's his own event. I cannot thank him enough because, you know, that's Dark Sci-Fi Entertainment. You know, it's, honestly, it was, look, I mean, put your hands together for him, please. You know, he had no reason to do it because he has his own business, but he made it personal. I didn't give him a dime. He made it personal. But, you know, I'm just from the depths of my heart, thank you so much. And then, thanks, Stella, for the great trophies. Please put your hands together for Stella as she put together the trophies. Yeah, thank you so much. And everybody who I can't remember, Femi up there. Femi is a trooper. You know yourself, Femi, you can hear me. Everybody else who's behind the scenes, you guys are the real MVPs. Now, I want to talk about somebody who, I don't know, maybe somebody who sort of puts it all together for me. When I'm rowing straight, she pulls my trousers. Okay, you're going too far. But yeah, focus. You know, she's my co-founder. She's my co-pilot in life. You know, you know, if I'm the prompter, she's the model. If you understand what I mean, you know. So I cannot. I tell people I wouldn't know what my life would have been like if I didn't have my wife. So please put your hands together for the one, the only. Let them see you, Mrs. Obina, Mrs. Ada. Mrs. Adeobi, your caricature, please. Put your hands together. She's the Chief Innovative Officer at InterSwitch, Africa's first fintech unicorn, and you know she's done amazing things. You know, she's great. So to close the show, I have somebody who is very dear to me as well. one of the new voices of our time. She's done some amazing work, and she's a fast rising talent, and she has a very, very unique sound.
sing. I'll join now. Let's go. I'll join, keep join. Yeah. I'll join, keep join. Let's go. I'll join, keep join. I'll join, keep join. Join. Thank you, guys. Please, I need someone to come help me adjust this. It's not comfortable enough yet. So the next song, okay, thank you. I think it's sorted out now. Thank you. So the next song is titled Olurumbi. This is an old folk tale. And it has a very interesting twist to it. So. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi dákun yé, mo fẹ́ bá ọ sọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó jinlẹ̀ níyé, mo fẹ́ bá ọ sọ. Say you done they forget how we done the plan nam mo fẹ́ bá ọ sọ. Where this time they go, no do wetin pass you, you they hear me so. Join. I want you.
Join, nice. Thank you, guys. Jerry, are you ready to take it away? The next song is titled Okwipi. It's a Yoruba proverb that says, Okwipi ye money won't call rakpa beyin. It says, featherless chicken, have enough, lay your eggs in small quantities so you can have enough feathers to cover them. So that's what it technically means. Are we ready? Can we clap? Are you guys ready? Nice. Sammy, are you ready? Beyond the smile, she saw her real self. She saw her real self. Beyond the intestines, the blood, the liver, the slime. She saw her real self. Be that as it may, maybe it's time to see. And you keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling her in the dark. And you keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling her in the dark. Oh, quick, everybody walk, call her up my face. Oh, quick, everybody walk, call her up my face. We're not clapping again. Are you guys not having a good time? You can dance if you want to. So here's a story of Bankole, living large, Unkole Mole. Is it the money you stole that also took your soul? And you keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling her in the dark. And you keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling her in the dark. Oh, quick, be everybody walk, call her up my face. Oh, quick, be everybody walk, call her up my face. Oh, quick, everybody walk, everybody walk, everybody walk, everybody walk. Oh, quick, everybody walk, everybody walk, everybody walk. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, Celeste, for that beautiful. Should I start singing? You never know. I could have it in me. But thank you very much, Celeste, for that beautiful performance. You know, I was inspired. Were you?
I was inspired.
You know, no, I think, and that's the thing about folklore music. It just puts you in that place, it just sends you forth. You know, not to the after, not to the great beyond, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so we are coming to the end of a beautiful day. Unfortunately, every good thing must come to an end, right? Why don't I want to take this mic off? I'm feeling special, you know? It's like, hi.
Let's turn on the reverb again so she can sing. She really wants to.
No, we're not singing. We're not singing, please. Let's not ruin the night. So, before we finally leave, one of our sponsors will be coming on stage just to talk to us briefly about their brand. Please give a round of applause for the representative for Straka. Okay? Thank you.
Hi, so first of all, I have to correct that we're not sponsors, we're helped by Mr. Obina. So, quick one, we met Mr. Obina in Port Harcourt. We had just finished a pitch. We were trying to pitch for some funds for the company. And he mainly spoke about the Nigeria AI conference. And we met him and we said, sir, we can power this event. And in less than 5 minutes, I think that was our easiest pitch to someone. And we hopped on a call the next day. And we're trying to say, okay, sir, can you just, let's work with you. You don't have to pay. And he's like, I want to pay for this. How much is the subscription fee? And we had to go back. We don't want to collect this money from this man. And we had to build the smallest subscription for him. And I was like, this man shouldn't pay, just forget about it. And he paid. And what we're trying to do at Straka is basically we're trying to make sure businesses can account for all their activities with the power of AI. We're building AI for movies. We're telling stories in movies. How can this business tell stories from what they are doing? So that's what we're trying to do with AI. My mom's business had suffered a lot. But ChatGPT can't do that for her. She can't restructure with ChatGPT. With Straka, she's able to have one single dashboard that controls every single activity for her business, and that's what we're doing at Straka. You can join us. We're powering movies like this, movie theaters like this, businesses. We just finished a very large festival in Port Harcourt that had over 20,000 attendees, and every single process was seamless. So join us on this journey. You can sign up. You could also reach out to us, and we're looking forward to working with you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much from the Straka representative. On that note, we have come to the end of a beautiful day. Officially, AI Africa has come to an end.
Please put your hands together for yourselves.
Yes.
Beautiful evening indeed.
And we just want to say thank you, good night, and until next year, 2026, when we see you again, keep prompting. Goodbye, Promptasia.
Good night.
Where are the new stories from Africa? Stories of magic and wonder. It's time to tell them, one prompt at a time.
From Timbuktu to Tripoli, Libya to Lagos, our African stories have power.
Our stories have the power to transform, the power to shape our collective African future.
Our future is now, so is the urgent need to tell our stories to the world. It's our duty to tell it together. The future of our storytelling starts now. No one but us will tell the stories from and of Africa. So let's come together and tell those African stories that matter to us. Welcome to this celebration of African storytelling at the intersection of art and tech.
This is the future.